today I have two wonderful young guests joining me. Would you mind introducing yourself, please?
So I'm Roktim. I'm a student. That's it. And I'm Rodel, currently studying at Roktim University. My major is computer science, and I occasionally do music as well.
Okay. So it's very exciting. These two young fellows, they're actually brothers, and they represent the youth community in the country. And so I'm going to ask them some quick questions just to pick up their brain. What are their thoughts on some of the things? Okay. Let me start with you first, right? So in which class do you read?
Plus 10.
Class 10. Okay. So what is your ambition in life? Does it sound like a big question?
That's it. I don't know. I'm just gonna live a nice life. That's it.
That's very powerful. He just wants to lead a nice life, right? Let me ask you the same question to you.
Well, of course, like it is indeed a very big question, and like when we, at least that's how I perceive like when we are young, we always tell ourselves that we're gonna dream big and we're gonna have great ambitions, but it's not all the time that we can live up to that. But in some cases, yeah, I do want to be a very good musician, a recognizable one, at least in the country, and maybe do something great in the field I'm studying on, like probably do some good research or engage in some PhD study on my major. So yeah, and probably continue teaching that to other students in the future as well, like a kind of English teacher too. So yes, that's my ambition. But I wouldn't exactly say that these things will stay the same. At least when I grow up, these things of course might change.
So I'm so glad that you both speak very good English. Right. So what do you study, by the way?
I'm studying computer science at Roktim University, right?
You said that computer science, right? So computer science and this guitar and music, how these two go together?
Well, at least they totally don't. When I'm studying computer science, the thing is I was very interested in doing a science major from like a very young age, and I was always interested in various concepts of science. So it can be anything related. Mostly it's theories of astronomy or physics, but there are some very interesting things in computers as well. And I've been doing coding for a while as well, so I guess that contributed like on my decision on choosing like computer science as a major. So as I was already a musician back then, so I was like, I'm gonna continue that anyways. So my plan is like, I'm gonna make some actual good money and invest on music as a hobby later on. So this kind of don't exactly go together, but I would definitely say there are some concepts on everything I'm studying right now that does inspire me to write different music on things that are scientifically based or something, which is not very common that we can see in the industry. So yeah, I guess we can say there's a small relation, but it's not a lot.
Interesting. Right. So are you into music as well?
No,
Sports?
kind of.
Okay. Do you play soccer? Cricket?
Yeah, soccer, cricket, both. But I'm more into video games.
Oh, more into video games. Okay. Okay. Right.
That's it.
Okay. Okay. So you're into sports as well?
I don't play that much sport. I used to, but I don't. But I still play table tennis when I get the time or friends. That's pretty much it. But yeah, I also play video games once in a while.
Okay. Right. So the drive that you have for music, right? Do you think that 10 years down the line you have the same obsession for music, or you think does it disappear with the passage of time?
I do think that it will stay, at least, even if we don't know the future. But my best guess would be, even if I can't continue that, I'll still try my best to invest on some of the things that I've made when I'm this age, because that's the thing that came from my heart. Like that was just inside me. So I would always like that's a big part of my life for the past 6 or 7 years. So I don't just want to throw it away. So at least that's how I'm perceiving it right now.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, guys, very quick question. Just a few quick questions. Okay, so what's your favorite color?
Black, probably.
What is that?
I don't know. It's like
Okay, all right. And for you?
it's probably blue, but I'm not sure why. I guess I just like to wear blue a lot.
Okay. Okay. So do you have any inspirational character in the family?
Yeah, my dad.
Your dad?
Yes.
Okay. Who's your dad?
Monju Rashid.
Okay.
So, he's a great inspirational dad,
Okay.
as well as a great father.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
Are you saying all these good things since he's taking the...
I don't know. I mean, I said it from the heart.
Okay. Already said it from the heart. Thank you. What about yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's my mother.
Okay.
Well, she's a great mother, so I gotta say it's gonna care.
Excellent. So they're wonderful parents, of course, right? So okay, guys, thanks for your time. Just a last quick question. So we know that we in Bangladesh, you're representing Bangladesh, right? So we have youth dividends. I'm not sure whether you are aware of this particular term. I mean, more than 40% of people, they are young people, right? And I'm really happy seeing you guys that you have big ambition, you are being well educated, you are fluent in English. Did you have any suggestion for the regular young people, right? So that they can also transform themselves into very useful, very proactive citizens going forward? From your perspective, feel free.
I would definitely say like most, at least in my age, a lot of people do not know what they want to do in life, and in many cases they do not choose like the proper subject that's going to lead them forward just because they did not understand the capabilities very well. But it's now 2023 and there are millions of resources online, and my advice to all young people out there would be to research their own topics on whatever they find interesting, so that they can actually find a good career and not make a decision just out of like, okay, this is a popular subject, so I should just study this. No, you should do what's best for you, and you know that if you study that, or if you take some training in that specific subject or program, you can contribute to society and your own self. So that would be my advice.
Excellent, thank you very much. What about you?
Well, I'm still living in the younger generation. So I do have a message for the previous generation though. Like, we play video games. People say that video games are bad.
Okay.
I don't know why they say that.
Okay.
Like, maybe it has its bad effects, but it has also its good effects. Like, there's a lot of people who are earning their livelihood, like PewDiePie, you know. He earns a lot. It's gaming, of course. I'm gonna say that gaming is a very big part for everyone's life, which a lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah, I would like to
Yeah,
add to that as well.
do that.
So the thing is, I would actually go, like, I understand this guy as well, because I know a lot of countries are doing really, really well just because their government decided to spend on esports, which is basically just sports for gaming, video games, and which is the top industry right now for entertainment. More people watch esports every day more than TV. So that says that the future is leading there somewhere. So Bangladesh should definitely invest on these sectors so that their young generations can actually do something productive while playing something like video games, which not everyone might say like, okay, how can you earn through video games? But there are actually very good opportunities there as well.
Excellent. So I'm glad that like the message you gave, it sounds like you are encouraging entrepreneurship, right?
Yes.
Just to raise the glass of not only playing the video game, wasting time, whether it can be more proactive, right? It can make you more intelligent, solve the problem, right? And go for the next level. And think more creatively, right? How can you be more innovative and make money, as the gentleman said. So wish you all the best. And do you want to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who's your favorite entrepreneur?
There's a lot. I don't have any favorites.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say they did a good job.
Okay, so entrepreneurs can solve many problems. High five to you. Thank you very much. Right, thank you. So hope to have you again for an extended period of time in this conversation. Thank you very much for your time.